home in my 20s when I was going to that Bible school, talking with her, praying with her, learning from her.
In a deeply emotional atmosphere filled with grief, worship,
You know, my mom taught me so many things through her life, but the greatest lesson
and remembrance, the funeral and memorial service of Joni Lamb brought together family members, ministry partners, and longtime viewers of Daystar Television Network. As one of the most influential figures in Christian broadcasting, Joni Lamb's passing at the age of 65 left a significant void in both her family and the global audience that followed her decades-long ministry journey. The service, held with close family and select ministry figures, was marked by heartfelt tributes, tearful reflections, and moments of worship celebrating her life and legacy. Joni Lamb, co-founder of Daystar alongside her late husband Marcus Lamb, had built one of the world's largest Christian television networks, reaching millions of viewers across multiple continents. Her death followed health complications that had gradually worsened in recent months, according to official statements released by the network. Among the most emotional moments of the memorial came from her daughters, Rebecca Lamb Weiss and Rachel Lamb Brown, who both delivered tearful tributes honoring their mother's life, faith, and influence. Rebecca Lamb Weiss, who has been actively involved in Daystar programming and ministry work, spoke about her mother's strength, leadership, and unwavering commitment to her faith. Through tears, she reflected on personal memories of growing up watching her mother balance motherhood with building a global media ministry. She described Joni as a woman of deep conviction who remained dedicated to her calling even during the most difficult seasons of her life. Rachel Lamb Brown also delivered a deeply emotional tribute, focusing on the personal bond she shared with her mother. She spoke about moments of guidance, prayer, and encouragement that shaped her own spiritual journey. Her voice reportedly broke several times as she thanked her mother for teaching her faith, resilience, and compassion. Attendees described both tributes as some of the most emotional parts of the entire service, with many visibly moved as the sisters shared intimate memories that reflected both the public and private sides of Joni Lamb's life. The funeral also highlighted the dual nature of Joni Lamb's legacy, her role as a mother and her role as a global ministry leader. While millions knew her through television programs, interviews, and Daystar broadcasts, those closest to her remembered her as a deeply personal presence who balanced leadership with family devotion. In addition to family tributes, the service included worship music, scripture readings, and recorded messages from ministry leaders who had worked alongside Joni Lamb for decades. Several speakers emphasized her pioneering role in Christian broadcasting, noting how she helped transform Daystar from a small vision into a global media network that influenced faith-based programming worldwide. Throughout the memorial, images and video highlights of Joni Lamb's life were displayed, including early ministry footage with Marcus Lamb, behind-the-scenes moments from Daystar Studios, and clips from her long-running programs. These visual tributes added to the emotional tone of the service, reminding attendees of the scale of her impact. Social media reactions to the funeral quickly followed, with viewers sharing clips of Rebecca and Rachel's tributes, describing them as heartbreaking, powerful, and deeply sincere. Many longtime Daystar supporters expressed gratitude for the family's openness during such a painful moment, while others reflected on how Joni Lamb's teachings and programs had influenced their personal faith journeys. However, alongside the mourning, discussions about the future of Daystar Television Network have also emerged. With Joni Lamb's passing, attention has turned toward the leadership structure of the ministry and the roles of her children and husband, Doug Weiss, in continuing her legacy. While official statements from the network have focused on honoring her life, questions about succession remain a topic of public interest. Despite these broader discussions, the focus of the funeral remained firmly on remembrance and celebration of life. Friends, colleagues, and family members repeatedly emphasized that the day was about honoring Joni Lamb's decades of service, faith, and dedication to Christian broadcasting. As the service came to a close, the emotional weight of the moment was clear. Rebecca Lamb Weiss and Rachel Lamb Brown's tearful tributes stood out as defining moments of the memorial, capturing both the personal loss felt within the family and the global impact of a woman who spent her life building a ministry centered on faith and outreach. For many attending and watching from afar, the funeral was not just a farewell, but a reflection of a legacy that will continue to shape Christian media for years to come.